All right, I pulled into this parking lot. Was in the middle of a test drive going over to the car. I want you to check that out as well. But this video, we're gonna be pointing out any kind of flaws we can find on this 1966 Mustang Convertible. We do this so you know exactly what you're buying before you purchase it. This one here's got the inline 6. We're gonna be checking all the lower panels out. Check out the interior, get her started up. Also check the trunk out and get you some undercarriage shots. If you look in my test drive video, I drive over with a light, shine it up on the undercarriage and put it in slow motion. You'll have a real good idea from front to back. And we have 100 detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. That's my main website, and that's where you'll get a lot of questions answered. We have a whole section of just questions and answers. Plus, we update our inventory every Monday with new cars, and I do a lot walk here on the channel. Let's get started. Start up here in the front. It's nice and clean under the hood. This motor runs great. Haven't had any issues. These were really tough. That's why they're still around. Coming around the front end. The bumper on the front looks like it has been replaced. It's nice and clean. You do got some chips up under the front here where the paint's coming off on both sides. You got a few chips down in here as well. See the cracks and stuff in the paint. Little scuff there, and on top there it's been touched up. Let's see where my shadow's out here. So I'm going to start on the other side since we'll come around and the shadow will be out of the way. Coming down the top portion here, you can see the paint is older. It has a lot of little dry cracks. We'll hit both in the sun and in the shade. Maybe it'll show up good. I'll show you the older paint. Coming down the side here, a little chip there. Tires in great shape. Coming up over the fender, you got a few little bubbles in the corner of the door there. You also have a chip in the paint in the corner. Coming on down, you've got a spot right here, and in the corner there it's been touched up. Like I said, this is an older paint job, so I'm looking for rust, little bubbles popping up in the corner there. Also got some trim damage there, a little dent in the trim. As you see, there's a few bubbles popping up under the paint right there. A couple more on top here, real small stuff. Coming on down. This back looks pretty good, solid. Looks like a little bubble trying to form there under the paint. But for the most part, decent. There's a little crack here in the corner. Coming back up the midsection. A little scuff in the paint. See all the little cracking going on. Spot in the middle of the door there, big chip. Door handle's in great shape. Looks like it's been replaced. Not sure why those stickers are on there. They just didn't get pulled off during detail, I assume. Got some pitting popping up on your mirror there. Trim looks good around the window. I seen a little chip while I was test driving right here in the middle of the windshield. Somebody has already put the I don't even know what it's called, like chip resistant, like gel inside it, and it keeps it from spreading. Windshield repair kit, that's what it is. Okay, let's go around to the back. Let me grab the keys to the trunk and we'll open it up. Some more of that cracking going on in the paint, the old paint job there. Back bumper has been replaced along with the tail lights. They're nice and new. They look pretty good. Did they do the reverse lights? I think they did. Those are clean. There's a little spot in there, but for the most part they look great. Exhaust kicked out the back here. I got a magnet tag. All right, let's look at this trunk. Opens up pretty good. Corn? What? Why is corn in here? Who detailed this car? Well, let's get the corn out. Got a spare tire in the back. A new belt. I knew it needed a new belt. The thing squeaks under the hood. You got a boot to go over the top. All right. I'm gonna look up under this. I don't want to mess with it too much. That little mat there is kind of weak. You can see just from me picking it up. Tried to do a little rip on me. It did rip right there. Just for me picking it up. How about that? They've got carpet down underneath it, covering up everything. Everything looks pretty solid. Looks a little gluey there. Maybe they had some glue down. Looks like it's been patched up here in a corner. I'm not gonna go through the trouble of pulling all that up, but we will get some undercarriage shots. Checking the jams. The car has been resprayed at some point, but it had to be a while back. See the lines there. Looks like they shut the trunk too quick when they did paint it, because there's some on it. On the weather strip in there. Oh my gosh, more corn. Where's the corn coming from? Why was it in there? Oh, it ain't in there. All right. Huh. Okay. Coming around this side, going down the low portion here. Maybe this was in a barn somewhere. I have to go back and ask him about that. Usually when I do these test drives and stuff, I just grab a card, take off, tell you what I see. It's been touched up right here. Got some chips in the paint there. Coming down the lower portion. A couple little spots down there in the corner of the door. There's a bubble right there in the middle of the door. Edge has got a chip. And back to midsection, I got to stay this way from my shadow. There's a chip there. Lots of little spots in the paint, but it's like stains. Light scratches in the middle of the door. A spot right there. Door handle's in great shape. They replaced a lot of the chrome on this car. Even these little side pieces look pretty good. Scuffs on the side there. Chips on the top. Inside of the top, not too bad. Big scratch up on top here. There's a chip on there. Vent window looks good. Weather stripping's been done, replaced on it. Okay. We made it all the way around this ride. Let's go ahead and jump on the inside and get her started up, and we'll drive on back to the car lot. Go ahead and place your bets. Do you think the horn works on this one? A little game we like to play on the channel. All the windows did roll down decent. They don't stick or get hung or anything. Seems like they've been taken care of. A lot of the chrome on them looks pretty good too. Just an example there. Coming up on the door, pretty good shape. Weather stripping, a bit older, but still good. You don't have to replace it right now. Under door shot. Jams. And a little chrome plate in the jam there. It's pretty good. Carpet, it's okay. A little stretch there. Seats are in great shape. can tell they've been replaced. Dash has got some wrinkles up in the top corner, but for the most part, I'd leave it alone. Same with the console. A little bit of chip paint there, nothing you can't tape up and respray. Let's go ahead and play that horn game. You ready? It does work. Good deal. And jump in here. We'll get her started up. It's that easy, and it is that quiet. Starts up good. Gas gauge is up. Oil pressure's working. Mileage is hard to stand behind, but very well could be. It's just hard to prove from a 66 model. And the temp gauge was coming up during the test drive. Blower motor, it's on right now. I'm blowing in the floor. Radio
is being used by.
Looks like it's working. Wiper, easy, good to go. Good deal. The top, I believe I had to help it up, so I may not be able to get it up on video here. Yeah, you see it pushing. See if I can give her a little bit of help. That other side's kind of weak. Check out the detailed pictures on this. I have to have 2 people to get it back up. When we get back to the lot, it is weak. We tell you everything about the cars, and I could hear like fluid out on one side, like maybe like a line busted or something, and it's keeping it from working. So I could hear the fluid in it running, and it sounded like it was coming out. The motor, nice, quiet, smooth. Under the hood, looks pretty good. Coming on down with it. Locked up. Exhaust is pretty quiet. Okay, we've made it all the way around this ride. Let's get some undercarriage shots, and we'll continue the test drive. I'm gonna look up under the front here. Okay, don't forget, detailed pictures at my website. You're gonna wanna look at those. You're gonna wanna watch the test drive video. And then if you have any other questions that maplemotors.com hasn't answered yet, give me a call. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit subscribe, also share, and I do appreciate you watching. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you in the next one.